Hey guys, welcome to New Ones. I'm Ian, and we are back with more of the Legend of Vox Machina. And seeing as I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing Gilmore for a while, thought I'd rep our boy today. Last episode, Percy found out he still has a sister. Not sure what state she's in currently exactly. I don't know if they're going to alter things or here or not. It's definitely going to be interesting though. I'm really excited because I'm thinking that a specific scene, I guess, situation is going to be coming up in these three episodes. This week's batch. There you go. Next week is the last batch too, so kind of both excited and sad. It's been a long wait, and it's finally here, and then it's almost over. But it's doing great, so hopefully we'll get more than 2 seasons, because I know they've already been great. They got greenlit from Amazon for 2, so high hopes for that at least. Yeah, let's just get into this third batch. I can't count.
When refined, it is known by another name?
Residuum glass, Professor Anders.
Correct. As always, Percival. Residuum is a potent arcane amplifier. Take this delicate lambent crystal, for instance. On its own, the light remains measured. However, when even a tiny bit of residuum touches it...
You're not endangering the heirs of Whitestone, are you, Professor?
Ooh, who's that?
My lord, merely...
Do keep the children in one piece, if you can.
Is that Grey still?
Children.
Anders, we've been over this.
Yes,
Oh, is that
but with
still
the
Taliesin?
funding, we could triple our residuum production.
Your ambitions cloud your duties.
Yeah.
More is not always better.
Professor, it's just an experiment.
Not to me. You'll never appreciate the potential here. How could you? When everything is given and nothing is earned. Pray you never wake to find reality knocking at your door.
And you're number 2 on the list, bucko. I didn't notice that they nailed them to her head.
I may have gotten carried away.
Oh, I swear, if you turn that thing on any of us again, I will not hesitate. I will kill you.
Percy.
The creation of the Pepper Box begins 5 years ago.
Oh, we get to see.
With my family murdered, I had no way of striking back. My nights filled with fear, blood, and cruel nightmares. I worried I would go mad from grief. The hatred inside me grew.
This is such a sick representation.
Burning hotter than black powder.
Representation.
Consuming me. A spawn of science that would bring me the revenge I so desperately sought.
I didn't know we were gonna get this.
I dreamt of a machine that would tip the scales of fortune in my favor.
What happened to you?
Are they gonna show? Oh. Necrotic magic.
You're so weak.
Hold up, that's 5 names. Who's the 6th barrel for?
Fire!
We don't talk about the 6 barrels for.
It's that ale? You told me they was all empty.
Guess there was one left.
Oh, must not kill Vax.
I'm so sorry. The sentry was... I thought maybe that sunlight could...
Inside? Why not just announce where our hideout is while you're at it?
All right, you made your point. It was an accident.
Hate to interrupt, but this is bigger than all your personal shite.
Even more guards posted in the back.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be if I made them leave.
Oh, seriously, how do you come up with these jokes so fast?
Scanlan, please. Now is not the time to be cute.
I am not cute. I mean, I am, extremely, but not like you mean it.
That would have to be an enormous distraction.
Yeah, and you're tiny.
Well, then I'll pick a big target. That bruiser, Venkman.
Vedmire.
Yes, I'll burn down his motherfucking house. A fire that big would be seen across Whitestone.
The answer is no. It's far too dangerous, and you're far too... you.
Grog and I will go. I'm much better at this.
No! You're the stabby kill guys. I can do this alone. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I'm a master distractor. Oh, I'm gonna burn it out. Moron. Hopping walls like a cat. No! Totally meant to do that. Gonna prove Vex wrong. Unless fucking rain comes along. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Trespasser! It's one of them!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What? Fucking what?
Roll to see if you hit.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh hell yes.
Okay. What the? Did they just misty step? And what is that?
Miss me, Dookie.
Uh-oh. And grow. Yep. Oh, we're on the... Oh!
Yeah, Vax is way better at this. Last one. Please be something good.
Is it? Yep, here it comes. Uh-oh.
I thought this was 74 Whitestone Drive, but it must be 74 Whitestone Avenue.
More jokes.
Eh?
Wow, that was convenient.
It's gonna suck.
Never schneven.
Oh. Clever.
I'll fillet you
Clever.
and use your bones for...
Scanbo! Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Such bullshit. Not bad. I should remember that spell.
Yeah, it'll be very helpful.
Going somewhere?
What? But how?
Had a busy evening, little man. You're a tiny maggot, but your head will still mount nicely on my wall.
Excellent plan, Vox Machina.
I mean, that
Yeah.
is what we're known for.
I'll rally the
Plans.
rest. When you have her, send a sign. And Percy, try not to get yourself killed.
I was dead yesterday, remember? Can only improve from here.
Nice line.
Not everything's a trap, you twit.
Uh-oh.
Let's do this!
Trap.
It's a trap.
Oh, Jesus. Ha-ha! Come on, keep going. Knock him off the roof. Ooh. Ooh.
You good, buddy?
Come on, bud.
Oh man, they are fucked now.
Oh! Oh.
Wait. It's true. I'm all talk. Everyone thinks I'm a joke. But the brothels have taught me one thing. Size doesn't matter. It's how you use it.
Oh my god.
And you've been a lovely audience. And don't forget to tip your server. Good show, Scanlan.
Uh-oh. Turn invisible.
Anders! Open the door, coward!
Percy.
You Durolos were always so entitled. My new employer encourages me to make my own decisions.
If you harm her, I will end you. Let her go and we can discuss a future where you're still breathing.
Oh, you seem to think this is a negotiation.
Don't!
It's your only bargaining chip. I still don't know why. What? No! Mother! Oh, I hope I didn't miss that whole portion. That'd be really annoying if it did. So I'm not sure if the camera caught the end of that because it decided to stop recording for a moment, which I love when it does that. But yeah, that sucked. I can't remember because I was brushing up on it a while ago before the show finally aired. A little bit, bits and pieces here and there. And I mean, you've already seen it, so it's not spoiling anything for you guys. I distinctly remember, that was actually what happened. And then I think it was Keyleth healed her. Keyleth or Vex, one of them two. It's very interesting how that was done as well, because in the campaign, Vex is the one that stormed in, I believe. Put his sister in danger. But then I was looking it up, and there was something about it being an illusion. So I don't recall that being what happened, so I don't know. But regardless, is that not Anders there? Because I mean, if it wasn't, that would be if that's actually Anders. Why would he? I don't know. Maybe it's not, because I mean that's really dumb. It's your only bargaining chip for possibly being alive after that moment, and then you just decided to slit his throat. I mean, it's also rocked Percy, he's shutting down for a second, and it could have left him open for an attack from Anders. I don't know if Anders is going to do anything here, because again, they've changed a couple things. So I'm not sure how that's going to be going, and I really didn't expect it to end there, and it kind of sucks. But that was great. That was everything I wanted for Scanbo. And that whole it was a little bit different, but basically got the beats down. I mean, I just wanted him to be awesome in here, and they did. Freaking, it was clever how they did the polymorph. One, I think pretty sure in the campaign he'd already known polymorph, but they're doing things differently here. He hasn't known it yet. It's a spell. It's different here. You don't just randomly learn spells. You might kind of tap into something and discover it, like Keyleth did with the sunlight spell. Or is it daylight? I don't remember, one of the two. I think it's daylight. But with Scanlan, finding a scroll for polymorph, which is interesting how that was. But again, it's not exactly constricted to the same rules as D&D is. This is for them real life, so which is hilarious that they had the guards playing D&D, or bunions and flagons. You know, who knows what is named here. But yeah, like him, you know, just realizing like it was weird when he did it before, but like, oh wait, my things with my spells is, you know, music. My music is what I was trying to say. Jesus. So why don't I just sing it? And it worked, and it was so cool. Like it was kind of taking what was around him, and it was more so like, I don't know if it was like, in a sense, like extracting or extrapolating. Extrapolating? Is that the right word? Whatever. Taking some of that DNA or essence of the Triceratops from the skulls that he had like mounted on the wall, and that's how he became the Triceratops. But I don't know if it's like if it's something that you've seen, like if you know what it looks like, you can turn into it, or it's like so whatever what that was, I'm gonna turn into that, like the skull, because I don't know if he's seen whatever that weird horse, unicorn, fish. Snail, whatever, snake thing was, not last episode, episode 5, when he was testing out the skull in the first place. And I don't think he's seen a female version of himself before. I mean, I don't know, maybe he has, like, in terms of an illusion, but, I don't know, it just seems a little bit different how the spell normally works, obviously. So that's interesting. But I thought it was just really clever how they did the whole Triceratops thing, because that's also what happened. I don't remember the reduce. I think that was the thing, the enlarge reduce spell. Except that was just a reduce potion. And I vaguely remember the teleport. I think that was supposed to be Misty Step. I can't remember exactly which one that was. I just vaguely remember him being able to teleport for a moment. And then the fire breathing, the breath of fire spell, or potion. Sorry. Or breath of fire, fire breath. I think just fire breath potion. Potion of fire breath? Whatever, you know what it is. You get it. And then, of course, they had the dick lightning. Which was, like, it is just, like, when he was kind of trying to spell it before last episode, and it didn't quite do the trick, but the way it had to work was the only way Scanlan could. It was freaking, it was so good. I love that they were able to implement it, because I mean, like it had to be. It's a basically staple of Scanlan, because it had been used before in the campaign. Like he had been using it like that, I think, for a while. But I like the way it kind of, even though it was more silly, but also kind of well done still. How it got to that point, the origin of the dick lightning, different but epic in a way, in the only way that Scanbo can make it. And I like that we saw, like somebody had pointed it out in episode 4 when they were dealing with the wraiths. Now that is what I found out they're called, which are effectively specters, just a little bit stronger. And they have the ability to summon specters, but they didn't do that in the or specters or other wraiths, I don't remember. But you know, they also couldn't do that in the episode. So they just seem more like specters. But regardless, you know, with Vex kind of being a little protective over Scanlan. So we kind of see it as, again here, and I saw it more so here. I didn't notice it in the last episode. Vex was worried for Scanlan, didn't want him to go out. And it's like she was kind of sort of in a way demeaning him at first, but then it was kind of made more evident that she doesn't want him to go on alone because she doesn't want him to die. So deep down she really cares with him, and it is nice to see that kind of relationships being made evident, I guess, is the word I was trying to think of. And it's kind of sad to see her and Keyleth, because again, they were a little more, they don't seem as on friendly terms as they were at this point in the campaign, but it's a little bit different how they're going things. I know, she's still dealing with, you know, her worry and her paranoia of, losing Vex as like a staple in her life. Thing is that they only had each other for so long, and you know that's gonna fuel her frustration with Keyleth in certain instances. Like she might have been frustrated with her normally for, you know, starting a fire and possibly signaling where they are to the troops, which is something to, you know, you kind of have a right to be a little upset about it. Like, dude, you kid, come on, you're gonna expose us. But in the way she did it, it definitely was. She was just more she had more anger in her tone than she would have, and she had more attitude to it. And to the point where Vax actually stepped in and kind of bit back. And it's like, dude, she gets it. It was an accident. Relax. Back off. There was that kind of like a, not a rift, but like a definitely moment between them, like stepping away from each other. And I understand it, but it still like sucks and sucky to see Vex do that. To be very sucky to Keyleth. But I mean, they'll get through it. I mean, she did definitely help Vex kind of get a better vantage point with while they were in the mansion. She just raised a stone pillar. That was helpful, really cool, and I feel like she should thank Keyleth for that. Whenever they're not in danger. Freaking Grog with just a pincushion in like an instant, and that's just being like, oh, they're dead. He just rushes in and, well, he throws the axe at the guy. I'm pretty sure cleaves his head like the one guy in the last episode. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think Vedmire died there. I missed a perfect opportunity. Freaking whenever Scanlan accidentally, dropped in on him pooping, I missed an opportunity. Just like, you pooping? For those that know, I mean, those that have seen season 2 campaign 2, you guys understand. And I'm sorry for those that don't. I just something stupid. I mean, it was stupid regardless, but it's funnier if you know. I feel it's just something stuck in my brain, which is ridiculous that I didn't say it when it showed up. But regardless, that was a very Vox Machina moment. Ended up walking on Vedmire, taking a deuce. I think he doesn't have magic, so because he wasn't able to zap Scanlan right then and there. So we did see Scanlan had seen a map. They had markers on Fort Daxia, Amon, and Whitestone, I believe. Just a not. I don't want to. Pretty sure I know what that's about, but I'm not going to go into it just because it would be spoilers for something that I'm pretty sure is not going to be in this season. Probably not the next one. Hopefully we get more than 2 seasons, so maybe we can explore that further. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe they're gonna. I don't know what their plans are for the second season. I only knew that this, or at least I knew or had an idea that this first season would be the full season would be the Briarwood arc. But yeah, I just kind of found it interesting that they showed that here right now, because they would have like a kind of an overarching point in the series. Just a couple interesting things where who voiced Talison's dad and mother. Pretty sure it was Taliesin, and then mom, I'm pretty sure it was Grey Griffin. That was kind of funny. It seemed like Taliesin, he does have a deep, he can go pretty low. So I don't know if that was him, just him, or if there was like some editing in that. In the beginning, it sounded really deep. It was interesting. It was kind of cool that we were seeing more in depth, in a way, to moments of Percy's life prior and how he was. Just kind of like how studious and obviously intelligent. We know that now, considering we already knew that, considering he's the one who invented the guns in this world, or the gun in this. Well, no, he got guns because he's got bad news now. But like kind of not teacher's pet, but ready to answer the question, always wanting to be the one to give the answer. And then we saw kind of and Professor Anders' reasoning for turning his back on the Derolos, because he's a selfish professor who isn't getting his way. I mean, it's probably his life's work, but turning on these people, I'm going to assume that they still treated him well. I mean, he seemed pretty compensated, I'm going to assume. It just wasn't, he wanted the funds for refining residuum to glass, because the properties that it has, but that was interesting, that showing the moments of that kind of lends to the downfall of the Dorellos effective, essentially. Apart from that, there is still Percy and Cassandra. I mean, she's not dead yet. She's got time. If Keyleth and so I don't know if they really kind of have utilized, showing Vex and her being able to have an essence of magic. I think she's used fire arrows before, not including the enchantment arrows that she got from Gilmore. But I'm pretty sure that they've shown a little bit of that. They haven't shown too much. But she should have the capability to use healing magic as well. So, I don't know. One of those two, if they get there in time, should be alright. Sorry if that was too long, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to stick around for the next episode, click the subscribe button. It should be up relatively soon, within hopefully the next couple days. I'm going to record all these at once, but editing don't have time always. But yeah, hope you stick around.